Friends 2.
BleachBANGS Music, this is Randy.
Randy, hey, buddy, this is Mike. Mighty Mike, bass player for the band Reclaim the Sky.
And you bet. How's it going?
Good, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Glad to finally catch up with you guys.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I know my brother AJ, the drummer. He was actually, I think he was the one who initially made the contact with you, but he got tied up tonight, so he had been CCing me on emails back and forth, and he says, "Hey, Mike," he says, "you got time?" I said, "Absolutely." So I apologize for AJ not being able to call in, but I think I can handle it.
Yeah, I think you got this. So, pretty exciting year for you guys so far, huh?
Oh man, it's been a great year. 2017, not just in music, but overall. I mean, 2017 has been amazing for a lot of us in a lot of ways, and the music is really we're really starting to reach a broader audience, and things are happening, man. And everything's kind of lining up, and the cosmos are lining up, and the stars with the sun. We obviously know we have to make the most of these opportunities, because sometimes. What is it? Haley's Comet only comes once every 75 years.
Yeah, something like that. You're chasing your Haley's Comet right now, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
I love that, dude.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. So, how did you guys all get together? How did you guys meet, and how did the band form?
Well, my brother and I, AJ Rage and myself, the drums and bass, we were in a band about 8-9 years ago called Green Monkey, and we had a couple different lineup changes and whatnot, and then musically the direction we were going, it wasn't, I don't think it was commercially viable. I mean, we made some good music, I think, but it's just like anything. If you look at, I mean, this, because you've been, I don't know how long you've been doing this, but I know and you speak to a lot of bands. I was actually checking out some of your interviews earlier online, but, things happen. People's circumstances and their lives change and whatnot. And
right.
The one common thing that always kept me and my brother together was, first and foremost, because we're brothers. Secondly, we have this passion for music, and we finally, after a couple years of kind of kicking around different members, about 3.5 years ago, we solidified our lineup musically. Two guitar players, our keyboard player, drums and bass, and then we were on a search for a singer, and we had. We tried out several different people, and I want to say it was a little over about 2.5 years ago when we met our lead singer Juliana, and it was. I kind of liken it to a little bit of fate and destiny, the way it all kind of came together. She was kind of looking to do a project, and we had a couple of different singers that we were working with. One gal for a few months, and another guy for a few months, and they were great singers in their own rights, but they just kind of didn't. They couldn't really pull it off what we were looking for. It really didn't fit exactly what we were looking for.
Right.
And so when we met Juliana, the minute, I'll never forget, we were rehearsing at a studio in Chino, California called Rev Studios, and actually we were in what they call the Slayer room, because Kerry King and Paul, and it used to be Kerry King and Dave Lombardo before he was replaced on drums by Paul, but they had their own lockout there at the studio, and
too cool.
So we called it the Slayer room, and we were in the Slayer room and rehearsing, and we had met Juliana just, over a phone conversation, and when she showed up, she only had about an hour that day. I think she was on her way to work that day. It was kind of a cold, rainy day. She was all bundled up in a big old jacket and stuff. I remember her coming in, and we were kind of playing some of the songs for her, and we had sent her a version of a song with our prior vocalist, and this was, I want to say only maybe 2 days had gone by from the time I sent her the song until the time she showed up. Well, we blast the song out, just once, just instrumentally, so she can kind of hear it, firsthand.
Right.
She tells us, "Hey, you guys mind if I jump on the mic?" And we're like, "Hey, have at it, girl. Do your thing." And she proceeded to just basically run through the song with us. And I would say she probably had about 80 to 90% of the words down. And she kind of sang it the way we had sung it before, but she put her own flair on it, and we kind of looked at each other and just went like, wow. It showed a lot of enthusiasm and incentive.
Right.
And, And now that time has passed, and we talk about it now, and she was telling me how she was so, intimidated because she didn't know what to expect. And, even our guitar player, when we met him, the guy, they come in with these feelings where it's like, they're under the spotlight. But in actuality, Randy, when you're at this level, when you're a band, when you're trying to, find your niche and trying to find your way in this world, you're just happy to just jam with people.
Right.
So there was we weren't holding ourselves in this, up on this pedestal saying, well, this is who we are. And, you really got to blow us away. Don't get me wrong. We want to find the right girl, but it was a combination of both, combination of both.
Dude, that's cool. That's awesome.
So that was 2.5 years ago. And I want to say the very first show we played as a 6-piece, as all of us together, was in April of 2015. So this festival coming up in a couple of weeks, it will be almost 2 years to the day that we have been this 6-piece band. And it takes that long to really, find yourself, so to speak,
Right. And in between, you guys have put out your self-titled debut album, correct?
Yeah, we put out a 6-song debut album. We're actually in the studio right now. Actually, we just finished recording a song that we're gonna put together, and actually we're gonna release like a bonus CD. So it's like the original CD plus a bonus track, and we're hoping to have that ready by the time Vegas happens, so we can have that out there for people. Right. So we think everybody's gonna like the new song as well. So it's we feel like we're definitely making strides as a band, and things are coming a little bit easier to us, and we know each other now. We know our capabilities, and
Yeah, I love it. I mean, and you got to have the right combination, because you do become a family, and especially if you're going to be on the road with these people. Everybody's got their own little ticks, and and you kind of got to get used to them, and some people, that's just what makes them, and it's family, dude.
Oh yeah, it's a learning curve. It's like a marriage or dating somebody. Yep. You just you're like, well, I didn't know that person liked to do that. I didn't know she snored in her sleep. I didn't know she liked to sleepwalk, or
she gets up and hits people and shit.
yeah, exactly. And by no means are we I would say we're more dysfunctional than functional. We function great as a band, but yeah, we have our tension. Well, of course, being 3 guys and 3 gals, that's going to happen,
right?
Regardless, we got just the different hormones raging at certain times of the month, and then we're no walk in the park either. Me and the other 2 guys. I mean, I know we can get moody,
See, and that's just it. You gotta learn to deal with each other just like a family. You can't get rid of your sister. She's there when you
can't trade them in.
So let's talk about what's happening the end of this month in Las Vegas. You've kind of led up to it a little bit. Let's get down to it. What's going on in Vegas?
Well, the Rock in the Spring Festival, we a few months back, my brother, I guess my brother, AJ Reese, he follows a lot of social media, and he's always kind of trying to stay ahead of the curve when it comes to that kind of stuff. And he really does have some great ideas and whatnot. And it was another one of those things where you kind of like, they select this. I don't know how many bands actually submitted to be entered into the contest, but, we got on the initial submission list, which was, I want to say it was maybe like 20 bands or something like that. I'm guessing it was probably between 15 and 20 bands, and they're all great bands. I mean, I've been checking out some of the bands that were on there, kind of checking out the competition and whatnot.
Absolutely.
And there were some great bands. And, ultimately, I think what put us over the top was our fans. We've got a lot of fans, and especially here locally, of course, in Southern California, but we've got fans as far away as Chicago, which is where our rhythm guitar player, Donnie Smith, is from. And, all throughout L.A., we got family up in Oregon, but we got family in Nevada, we got family in Arizona, and a lot of friends and stuff that have, followed us over the years, in whatever version of the band we were. And ultimately, it's the fans that put us there. The fans put us on this festival. We won the contest. We did really well, especially that last week. We really had a big surge in the voting, and we ended up winning the entire thing, coming in first place. And then they ultimately picked 3 of the top bands that made it, which I thought was great because the other two bands, State of Mind and Alive in Barcelona, are both great bands. I've been checking them out.
Me too.
Those guys are. Yeah. So needless to say, I mean, we have really. Since mid-February, when we found out we were playing this festival, we have worked so hard as a band, and I know everybody out there is working hard to get ready for this festival. So a lot of bands are actually going to be already on tour, so it might just be another stop for them. But this, for us, this is prom night for us. I mean, we're gonna leave it all out. I mean, we're trying to just think outside the box and come up with different ideas, visually, musically, we're excited. We know we're gonna bring it, and we hope to generate some new fans and a new fan base, and just meet people and just rub elbows with some of these bands that we're fans of.
Yeah, well, that's really cool because I'm really excited about this. We've started going just because we just happened to send the publicist a email going, "Hey, are you guys taking media?" And an hour later, yes, we are. Here's, this, and here's a discount. I'm like, oh my God. We've never been to Vegas. We've always talked about going to Vegas. And I was like, all of these bands, they are perfect. And it's bands that we love. I mean, Shallow Side, Buck Cherry, Boba Flex. Oh my God, I can't wait.
Yeah.
It's
like, what is Vegas known for? Their buffets, right? This is like a musical rock and roll buffet.
Exactly. This is going to be so cool. DJs.
Man. Oh yeah.
All kinds of shit.
DJs, yeah. I mean, like I said, we are so excited. It's just, the one thing I'm telling people that are, because we've got a lot of friends and family and fans that have already booked. They booked their trip in mid-February.
Oh, killer.
They're ready to go.
Good
and
stuff.
We're telling them, hey guys, pace yourself because this is going to be a long weekend. Am I right? I mean, it's Vegas.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The M Resort is awesome. I've actually stayed there a few times. The M Resort is awesome.
Oh, really?
I love that place.
Okay.
Oh yeah, cool. I love that place. They got my favorite beer on tap there at all their bars.
What's that?
It's not an easy beer to find. It's called Kronenberg. It's a French beer, but it's kind of like it's a Pilsner. It's a great beer though. I discovered it in Wales about 7-8 years ago by accident, and I was like, man, this is an amazing beer. And ever since then, it's kind of been my favorite, my go-to when I can find it.
Right, right.
They have it on tap, so
takes you back to Wales, huh?
Oh yeah.
It seems to do that. So, do you guys have any special pre-show superstitions or routines that you go through, or anybody in the band? Do they have any special little things that they have to do before each show?
You know what? We like to do a Jaeger bomb before the show. Hey, at least the guys do.
That's cool.
Our guitar player Donnie, he calls it a bopper. And he'll get a little bottle and some Monster Energy drink, and gives you that little warm fuzzy feeling, but then at the same time a little bit of energy, a little kick. So,
I love it.
I would say that would probably be our go-to right there, our pre-show ritual. So
too cool. So what is your favorite song to play live?
Right now, my favorite song is one. We have 2 or 3 new ones that we're playing. One of them is called Save Me, the other one's called When I Die. And I really am enjoying playing those songs because they're new, and we've only played them live, I want to say twice. So it's great to see people's reaction to that. Especially the people that follow us, they'll go, hey, that's the new one, right? Because, it's great when they're mouthing the words to your other songs. I mean, for our fans, their favorites have always been the one we did the music video for, See You Later, but they also like Dollhouse. And those 2 songs are so contrasting. Yeah. Dollhouse is kind of dark and eerie and kind of a little bit like brooding, and then See You Later is more just upbeat, like, it's an upbeat rock song. Yep. So they're so different. These ones are kind of somewhere in the middle. For me, I would say those 2 are my favorites, but I think for the band, ultimately, we love to play See You Later because that's the one people seem to know because of the music video. So, and then we usually, at least in the past, we're not sure exactly how we're going to do this set, but we always ended with that song.
Good stuff. So how would your family members describe Reclaim the Sky to somebody that's never heard them?
Oh, man. You know what? We've had all kinds of comparisons, and most of them are great. The one that I heard recently that was kind of it was kind of cool. They said, well, you guys are kind of like Evanescence, but you're a little harder than Evanescence,
nice.
And I'm like, okay, well, Evanescence has a couple pretty hard songs.
Right?
And,
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, we love them, and everybody knows that band.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so Amy Lee kind of, when she came out, I mean, she was kind of like a pioneer. She was out before like the In This Moments and all that, and Butcher Babies and all that stuff. And her music style was a little bit different. So we've got that comparison. People have told us you guys sound like a harder Paramore, which is kind of cool because Paramore, that girl Hayley Williams can sing her ass off.
Absolutely.
That girl can sing. She's got she's like 99 pounds, and that girl can just wail. I don't know where she gets those vocals.
That's nice.
But yeah, I mean, and our influences, they vary. They're so wide ranging. I think if you read our bio, you can see we have people that are into the progressive. Our lead guitar players in the people like Devin Townsend and Animals as Leaders and progressive stuff like that. Yeah. But then we have a little bit of a punk vibe to us. We like some punk music, and then we like a little bit of alternative, and then we like hard rock and metal. We go to all the metal fests and hard rock fests in Southern California when they're here. We've been to Mayhem for every year that in its existence. I think except 1 year we couldn't make it, but we went to all the Knot Fest, and now this past September we went to Ozfest meets Knot Fest. So we like it all. I mean, if it's rock music and if it's people up there playing instruments, we dig it.
I like that. That's perfect, man. I love the diversity of bands being like that. I hate music snobs. I mean, it drives me absolutely crazy when somebody's going, well, I'm not really into that kind of music, so I'm not going to that. Dude, it is a live performance. They've got guitars up there, drums up there. They're kicking ass, sweating all over the fucking stage. What's not to like?
That's how we feel. I mean, we're fans of live music. I'm not a fan of people that get up there and don't really know their craft. I mean, to me, these days, we live in a society now where everything is just instant gratification, whether it be your smartphone or, people want to take the shortcut. Well, if you're in a rock band, I don't care if you're an alternative rock band or if you're someone like Mumford & Sons or someone like Metallica or Slayer. When you take the time and the discipline, that's my favorite word. Me and my brother have been kicking that word around a lot lately. It's discipline. And, when you take the time to learn your instrument, whether it's your voice, your drums, your bass, and then you apply that with 3 or 4 or 5 other people, and you see what it really is to make music, how do you not respect that and appreciate that? That's how I feel.
Yeah, and that's perfect example. Perfect. So, how does everybody get their hands on a copy of your CD?
We're up on iTunes and CD Baby. The easiest way would probably be to just go to our official website. It's reclaimthesky.org. And it's just spelled out that way, reclaimthesky.org. And then I believe there's a link on there where you can just purchase a CD. I want to say it's like $5. So it comes out at like less than $1 a song. And then, like I said, probably right before we head to Vegas, we'll probably have that bonus CD up, and we'll have it for sale, obviously, at the festival. But then also we'll probably make the adjustments and have it available online as well. So, you can get now, 7 songs, 7 of our originals, for, I think it's $5 a CD. So
cool. Killer.
And then sometimes we'll offer a free download. So I think we did a few months back. We said, hey, for an entire week, we're going to be, download Dollhouse for free. And we had quite a few, I'm not sure the numbers, but we had quite a few people download it, MP3 right onto their smartphones or MP3 players. So that was cool.
Cool. So they also have, all the prices are out for Rockin' the Spring, and they have daily tickets for, I believe it's $99. And
I think 99 is it's for the VIP. And then they have the Ultra VIP, which is one something, but the daily ticket there to attend the festival is $39, but I think I think for $99, I think you can go all 3 days for general admission if you buy it that way, I believe.
Gotcha.
So you're saving $20. And that is the biggest bargain in music, I think, in so far in 2017.
Right? Yep. Yeah. We've got Buck Cherry and then DJ Josh Todd. That's what
Yeah.
I'm going to want to see. I want to see how Josh Todd's going to be the DJ and everything. But I was looking on YouTube, seeing if he had any footage of him doing it and everything. But I'm excited about that. And I'm excited about seeing you guys because you guys have put in the work. I can tell.
Thank you, man. Yeah.
I've seen it, and I've read it. I've heard it. So thank you for doing what you do, and thank you,
Randy.
Thank you for sitting down with me. And I'm going to see you in Vegas, man.
Sounds great, brother. We can't wait to meet you guys and hang out. Maybe have a cool one. Maybe I'll turn you on to. You can try my favorite beer, and I'll try your favorite drink of choice. Maybe we'll do that.
That sounds like a plan, man.
And we appreciate you guys over there at BleachBANGS. We really do, man.
Thank you so much.
I mean, especially with, like I said, up and coming bands like ourselves. I mean,
that's what we love.
That we can take, any meeting that we can are fortunate enough to speak to, we will do it. So thank you, man.
No problem, and maybe we'll do another interview up there in Vegas.
Hey, that would be great. I'd love you to meet some of the other folks and talk to them. They're all characters. I think you'll like them.
That's awesome. So. Well, thank you so much, Mike. I'll get this all put together and send you over the links, all right?
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it very much.
Have a good one.
See you in Vegas.
All right.